Fool, come straight, look you lay home to him. Tell him his pranks have been too broad to bear with, and that your grace has screened and stood between much heat in him. I'll sconce me even here, pray you be round with him.
Mother! Mother! Mother!
I'll warn you, fear me not. Withdraw, I hear him coming.
Now, Mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, you have offended your father.
Mother, you have offended my father.
Come, come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
No, by the rood, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and would it were not so, you are my mother.
Nay, then, I'll set those to you that can speak.
Come, come, I'll sit down. You shall not budge. You will not go until I set upon a glass, where you may see the inmost part of you.
What will you do? You will not murder me. Help, help!
What? Help, help, help!
How now? A rat dead for a ducat. Dead!
Oh, I've been slain!
Oh my, what have you done?
No, I don't know. Is it the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed this is.
A bloody deed, almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry his brother.
As kill a king?
Aye, lady, that was my word. You wretched, rash, intruding fool, farewell. I took you for better. Take your fortune. I guess you found out it's too dangerous to be a busybody. Leave wringing of your hands. Peace, I sit you down, and let me wring your heart, so far I shall. If I made the penetrable stuff, if I damned custom, and not brassed it so, it is proof and bewalk against sense.
What have I done, that you dare wag your tongue in noise so rude against me?
Such an act that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, takes off the rose from a fair forehead of an innocent love, and sets a blister there, makes marriage vows as false as dikers' oaths. Oh, such a deed as the body of contraction plucks, the very soul in sweet religion makes. A rhapsody of words, heaven's faith doth glow. Yeah, the solidity and compound mass with tristful visage against the doom, as it's sick of the act.
Ay me, what act? What roars so loud, and thunders in the inner?
Look here upon this picture and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what a grace was seated on this brow. Hyperion's curls, the front of Jove himself, an eye like Mars to threaten and command, a station like the herald Mercury, new lighted on a heaven-kissed hill, a combination in form and deed, where every god did seem to set his seal, to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. Look you now, what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Do you have eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed, and batten on this moor? Ha! Do you have eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age the heyday in the blood is tame, it's humble, and waits upon the judgment, and what judgment? Would you step to see this? Sense, sure, you have. Else could you not have motion, but sure, that sense is aplexed, for madness would not err, nor sense to ecstasy was never so thralled, but it reserves some quantity of choice, to serve in such a difference. What devil wasn't? That it has cozened you at the hoodman blind, eyes without feelings, feelings without sight, ears without hands or eyes, smelling sense all, or but a sickly part of one true sense could not so mope. O shame, where is thy blush, rebellious hell? If you could not mutate in a matron's bones to flaming youth, let virtue be as wax, and melt her in your own fire. Proclaim no shame, when the compulsive ardor gives both the charge, since frost itself as actly doth burn, and reason panders will.
O Hamlet, speak no more. You turn mine eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and green spots, and I will not leave their taint.
Nay, but to live in the rank sweat of an inseamed bed, stewed in corruption, honeyed and making love over thy nasty sty.
Oh, speak no more. These words like daggers entered mine ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
A murderer and a villain, a slave is not 20th part of thy present lord, a vice of kings, a cutpurse of the empire and the rule, that from a shelf thy precious diadem stole and put in his pocket.
No more.
A king of the shreds and patches. Save me and hover over me with your wings, you heavenly guards. Oh, what would your gracious figure?
Alas, he is mad.
Do you not come in thy tardy son to chide thy lapsed in time and passion? Let us go by the important acting of your dread's command, O say. Do not forget this visitation is but to whet thy almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on thy mother sits. Oh, step between her and her fighting soul, concited in the weakest bodies, strongest works. Speak to her, Hamlet, speak to her. How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how is it with you? That you do bend your eye on vacancy. and with the incorporeal air do hold discourse. Forth at your eyes your spirits wildly peep, and as the sleeping soldiers in the alarm, your bedded hair, like life in excrements, starts up and stands on end. O gentle sun, upon the heat and flame of thy distemper, sprinkle cool patient. Whereon do you look?
On him, look you, how pale he glares! His form and cause conjoined, preaching to his stones, would make them capable. Do not look upon me, lest with this piteous action you convert my stem's effects that I wish I have to do. Will want colour, tears, perchance for blood.
To whom do you speak this?
Do you see nothing there?
Nothing at all. Yet all that is I see.
Nor did you nothing hear.
No, nothing but ourselves.
Why, look you there! Look how he steals away, my father in his habit as he lived. Look where he goes even now at the portal.
This very coinage of your brain, this bodiless creation, ecstasy, is very cunning in.
Ecstasy! My pulse as yours doth temporarily keep time, and makes as healthful music, is not madness that I have uttered. Bring me to the test in the matter of will reword, which madness would not gamble from. Mother, for the love of grace, lay not that mattering unction to your soul, that not your trespass but my madness speaks. It will but skin and film the ultrous place, while rank corruption mining all within infects unseen. Confess yourself to heaven, repent what's past, avoid what's to come, and do not spread the compost on the weeds. To make them ranker, forgive me for my virtue, for in the fatness of my pursy times virtue itself of vice must pardon beg. Yea, curb and woe for thy leave to good to him.
O Hamlet, you have cleft my heart in twain.
Oh, throw away the worst part of it, and live the pure with the other half. Good night, but not to mine uncle's bed. Assume a virtue, if you not have it. That monster, custom, who all dull sense eat, of habits devil and angels yet in this, that to the use of actions fair and good, his likeness gives a frock or livery that apt is put on. Refrain tonight, and the next shall lend an kind of easiness. To the next abstinence, the next more easy. For the use almost can change the stamp of nature, and either the devil or throw him out with wondrous potency. Once more, good night. And when you are desirous for the blessed, I'll be blessing beg of you for the same Lord. I do repent, but having his pleased it so, to punish me with this and this with me, that I must be their scrouge and minister, I will bestow him, and will answer well. The death I gave him, so again, good night. I must be cruel only to be kind. Thus bad begins, and the worst remains behind. One word more, good lady.
What shall I do?
Not this, by no means, but that I did bid you to do. Let the bloat king tempt you again to bed. Pinch Wandon on your cheek, call you his mouse, and let him for a pair of reshy kisses, or paddling in your neck with the damned fingers. Make you ravel all of this matter out. I essentially am not in madness, but mad in craft. Was good to let him know, for who, but that a queen fair, sober, wise, would from a paddock, from a bat, a gib, such dear concernings hide, who would do so? No, in despite of the sense and secrecy, unpeg the basket on the house's top, let the birds fly, and like the famous ape, try to conclusions in the basket creep, and break your own neck down.
But thou assured, if words be made of breath, and breath of life, I have no life to breathe. What you have said to me.
I must to England, you know that.
Alack, I had forgot. It's so concluded.
There's letters sealed, and my 2 schoolfellows, whom I will be trusted, adders fanged, they bear the mandate, and must sweep my way, and marshal me to the knavery. Let it work, for it's the sport to have the engineer hoisted its own petard, and I shall go hard. But I will delve 1 yard below their minds, and blow them to the moon. Oh, 'tis most sweet. When I one lie 2 crafts directly meet, this man shall set me packing. I'll lug the guts into the neighbor's room. Mother, good night. Indeed, this counselor is now most still, for secret and most grave. Who was in thy foolish prating knife? Come, sir, to draw toward an end with you. Good night, mother. Would gamble from mother for the love of grace, name. I cannot. Good night, but do not go under my uncle's bed. Assume a virtue, if not. Oh, throw away the worst part of it and live pure with other half. Good night. What? My word.
at the same time.
I
Black and green spots. And I will not leave their Okay, wait.
do it exactly the same
I just
way.
did it. Wait, I was sitting like this. Struggling.
We have a crown.
Okay, lie down.
And then we could both like